Okay, my name is Annalisa. I'm 18 years old and I like women. Lately these days I will say I'm a queer woman. I will say I am a WLW woman. But I know the correct label is lesbian. I think a big reason why I don't like the label lesbian is, well, the first time I saw two females in love or like kissing or anything was in Black Swan. Black Swan is a really good movie I saw when I was young. However, that relationship was manipulative. It was very bad if you've ever seen the movie. And the only like lesbian thing that happened is they had sex. And so my first introduction to the WLW community was a relationship where it was strictly just like sex. And I don't think they did it maliciously. I do think people prefer to see lesbian sex than lesbians in love. And then when I was 13 or 14, this girl, my best friend at the time, asked me out. And at that moment, it kind of clicked. It was around this time when I started realizing my sexuality. And despite never liking a man, I came out as bisexual. Bisexual is just an easier term. It's an easier term for me, and it's an easier term for my parents. I remember coming out as bisexual and then promptly saying, but I don't like men. It wasn't about like my feelings, it was about the label, because when I said the word lesbian, I felt disgusting. And I know that is because when I first watched Black Swan when I was 12, and I know it is because when you go on porn sites, the most popular topic is lesbian porn. Like, it's like they'll have the categories and they'll have top categories and you will see lesbian porn up there. It may not be number one, but it will be up there. I remember a guy asking me, cornering me, and asking me, do you ever watch porn? And I was like, And then he said, do you watch lesbian porn? And I knew it was for the intent that if I told him I watched lesbian porn, he would get off on it. Because to some people, my existence is purely sexual. When I tell men, usually, that I'm a lesbian, the first thing they will think of is lesbian sex. It's hard coming to terms with your sexuality when you know everyone's thinking about what you and your partner do in bed. It's hard saying, this is my girlfriend as a woman, when you know some people will immediately think about you in bed. When you know some people ask, oh my god, can you kiss? There was an article that said women only date each other and lesbians are only dating women and having sex with women for men's enjoyment. And it goes to show that people really do think lesbians are here for men's entertainment, that lesbians exist for men's enjoyment, that it is not because two women just love each other. Like, comparing all the crazy makeout scenes and those research studies done and the porn sites with rough lesbian sex, comparing that to my first relationship with a woman, the difference is astronomical. We held hands. Our first kiss was in a lazy river at a water park. It was like, it was so stupid and innocent. And it's so weird because so many people, so many men will say that I'm a lesbian, just outright. And it's mostly men, and it makes me wonder, do they say it so casually, so cavalier, so excitedly because they get off on it? Are the people who I think are my friends that I came out to, are the men that I am close with, sexualizing me because of who I love? Because that's what my label is about. That is what sexuality is about. It is not about who you fuck. It's about who you love.